Welcome, race fans. Tonight we're back here with the Old Fart Sim Racing League at Las Vegas. And we with the Cup cars here tonight. So looking like right now, Robert Bear's fastest one out on the track. Got my good buddy in the booth here with me, Dwayne LaPrade. Welcome, Dwayne.
Hi, everybody. Good to be here. Got some night racing at Las Vegas. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Well, coming up tonight is the Josh White Racing League and the iRacing Virtual Cup Series. That's on MaxSpeedTV as well tonight, so tune in for that. And coming up tomorrow night is the IS Car Series and the Loose Lug Nuts Cup Series. That'll be on tap tomorrow night. And I know that we have some other races too, but there's not enough room to put them all on there. We've got several. So, all right, let's take a look at the race analytics coming into tonight now. The track temperature is starting to cool off here quite a bit. Dwayne said it dropped, 10 degrees just in the last, since they've been practicing, huh?
Yeah, started out at 87. We're now down to 77 degrees. So nice. When this transitions into night, we're going to see not only a lot better racing, but also faster speeds.
Yeah, and it looks like they got some pretty heavy-duty wind coming out of the south right now, ranging anywhere from about 9 to 11 mile an hour. So, interesting. All right, 100 laps we're doing here tonight. That's 150 miles on this 1.5 mile oval. Tower window about 50 to 60 laps. Fuel window, and I'm kind of guessing here, but it's right around 60 laps is what they were getting last week. They were at 1.5 miles too. And 50 mile an hour is pit road speed. All right, looking at the points coming into tonight. Larry Yingling still holding on to a pretty good lead. He actually picked up a few more points there, but Jason Beach moved into second now with that win last week. So just a dominating performance last week by some of these drivers, and Jason Beach wound up winning it. So he is 11 points back in second. Thomas Ackridge moved to third. He's 16 points back, tied with Michael Pegg. Darren Reeser in fifth place, 18 points back. Craig White in sixth, 19 points behind. Brent Lay in seventh, 23 points behind, tied with Paul Witt. Jacob Edson in ninth, 32 points back. And Derek Branham in 10th place, 33 points back. And that's a three-way tie there, Dwayne.
Yes, it is. John Garrett and Frank Ramuglia, all three are right there, tied for 10th. Then you got to go all the way back to 13th. You'll find David Adamson, and he is 34 points behind the lead. Michael Howlett, 35 points back. In 14th, Mark Roberts in 15th, 38 points behind the lead. Eric Laurie, 16th, 43 points back. Don Davis, 17th, 47 points back. Travis Townsend, after his win, is now 18th in points, 49 points behind the lead. 19th is Michael Martin, 51 points behind the lead. And rounding out the top 20 is going to be Jeff Wills, who is 52 points back.
That's right. I forgot Travis Townsend won last week. My bad. I am sorry. Travis Townsend. Now that I thought about it, I was like, oh, yeah, Travis won last week. I can't keep track of all these leagues.
That's okay.
All right, we got about 6.5 minutes left here. And, folks, I thought they fixed my internet, but apparently they didn't. So I apologize if we drop a few frames here or there. I apologize. I have to call them again and see if they can't come back out and look at it again. But hopefully it'll straighten out here as the night goes on. But Brent Lay second, Harold Decker third, Michael Martin fourth, Kenneth Mikestall fifth. You got to go all the way back to seventh place to pick up our point leader, Larry Yingling. But don't let that surprise you any, because sometimes these guys, they don't like to go out and strut all their stuff in practice, and come qualifying time, they really lay down a fantastic lap. So, and I know Larry's probably playing that little bit of a mind game too with the guys,
Oh yeah, a lot of mind games going on out there.
Oh yeah, some guys, they like to do that. Well, tonight's race brought to you by the Fort Worth Screen Printing. Thanks to them for being the official sponsor all season long here for the Old Fart Sim Racing. Pretty good guy there. John Garrett actually is, I'm not sure if he's the owner or owner operator or whatever he is there, John Garrett. But I had a little talk with him today, and got to know him a little bit. Pretty cool guy.
Nice.
Well, hey, Brian M&M's, Brendan, my bad. Put a few people in chat there. DF Williams, how you doing? Nexus World Order, Nexus World Order late night. Okay. Good to see everybody in chat. Hopefully these guys I'm sure they will put on a good show for you tonight.
Oh yeah, it should be fun. This race is going to come down to two things. If it goes green, it's going to come down to fuel mileage and tires.
Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder if we'll see another dominating performance by somebody out there.
What's possible
again tonight?
With the way this track is, you got some guys who, you can run fast laps for a couple laps. I mean, with the way the setup is, you can almost floor it through 1 and 2, and you just have to barely lift on 3 and 4 till the car settles. But if you do that lap after lap, you're going to burn your tires off. Yeah. What these guys are going to need to do to try to conserve their tires is back off a little earlier, let it coast through the corner and pick up the throttle. You're going to lose some positions in the first few laps, but after they wear their tires out, you're going to start gaining back.
All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay with us. All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying's just getting started. As they're just starting to make their out laps here. Nobody's turned in a time yet. And just a reminder to everybody, they do have 2 green-white checkers here tonight if they need them. And they do have 2 resets in case they do get into trouble out there and get some damage on their car. We hope that doesn't happen, but... There we go. There's some coming in. Thomas Ackridge to the top of the board.
Now Brent Lay.
Yep. Brent Lay's first.
Tommy Gossett's the first driver into the 29 bracket with a 29.993. And Harold Decker makes his second lap, puts him now the man on point, 29.854.
Michael Pegg now. They're switching it up.
They are.
We got some guys out on the track, so still waiting for like Larry Yingling to lay down his second lap. He's 17th on the board right now. Craig White takes over the pole. The 29.816. And Larry Yingling second on the board. So even though that was his second lap, he still only come in second behind Craig White. Still got a couple of guys. Rachel Hunt's still out there. Jason Beach, Darren Reeser, Dude Conrad. Still got some guys and ladies. Don't forget the ladies there. Rachel Hunt laying down some time yet. So.
Watching Jason Beach here come around to take his first start his second lap here. Now his first lap he ran all the way out by the wall to get some heat in the engine, so he's going to run all the way down on the bottom this time around. We'll see how much it picks up.
Hey, Big Mike. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Let's see if he can better that time. I'm sure he probably will. And second on the board. Wow, that bumped Larry Yingling back to third, which might not be a bad thing because that'll put him starting right behind Craig White on the inside of the row. So, wow, very good lap. Dude Conrad comes in 8th. Yep, put the number 8 in 8th. That don't happen every day.
No.
Looks like everybody that's going to qualify has done so. We got 34 drivers out here at last count. So nice size field.
Yeah, very
Rachel
nice.
Hunt. Rachel Hunt's new car, Reese's. Awesome.
I thought it was Chris Akers for a second, Rudy.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah. Looks a little different on the bottom, but pretty close.
Yeah. but it looks good.
Hmm. Like that's going to wrap up qualifying.
Greg's White time 29.816 will stay at the top of the leaderboard.
All right, let's run down through the starting grid here. Greg White taking the pole, the 29.816. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole tonight. Jason Beach starting second. Larry Yingling in third. Michael Pegg starts fourth. Tommy Gossett in fifth. Harold Decker will start sixth. Paul Witt seventh. Dude Conrad eighth. Derek Bronham ninth. And Darren Reeser 10th. Wayne?
Tony Wright's going to roll off 11th. Robert Beers 12th. Dale Willoughby, I think I said that right. 13th. Yeah. Brent Lay 14th. Thomas Ackridge 15th. Frank Remuglia 16th. Michael Howlett qualified 17th position. Douglas Doucette 18th. Rachel Hunt 19th. And rounding out the top 20 is going to be John Garrett. Rudy?
Eric Laurie 21st. Ted Deckard will start in 22nd. That was the last one to take a qualifying time. First one to not take a qualifying time, Michael Williams will start 23rd. Kenneth Mikesell 24th. Earl Lateral 25th. Don Davis 26th. Mark Robertson, the Canadian Rocket, will start 27th. Hornet back in 28th. Michael Martin 29th. Jeff Wills will start 30th. Brian Ray 31st. Diego Vasquez 32nd. Chris Hanna 33rd, and Jacob Edson 34th. I think that was 34 of them. All right.
Getting to be a familiar front row here, isn't it, Rudy?
Yeah, it is. It's, a lot of repeat pole sitters and stuff here. Or front row sitters. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think, as this is a third race, I think all three races, those two guys side by side right now, Larry Yingling and Jason Beach, have qualified and stayed in the top 5 for both races so far. No surprise they're there today.
Nope. No, not at all. Oh, yeah. Get practiced up for Sunday. I forget what track they're at. They come off of the road course last week, Watkins Glen, and I'm thinking that they go to Michigan. I can't remember where they go to Sunday. All right, Greg White ready to bring him to the green here. The lights are out on the pace truck. We're going green this time by 100 laps. Looking at these guys. Sounds like a lot of laps, but they really do go fast here on this 1.5 miles.
Yes, they do.
All right, pace truck heads to pit road. Greg White waiting on that green flag.
Green.
There it is. We're underway here at Las Vegas tonight. Sin City.
And Larry Yingling is all over the back of Chris White.
I see that. I figured that was going to happen. Trying to push him ahead of Jason Beach right now.
Inside line will prevail.
Yes, sir. Jason Beach comes back a little bit on the outside, but Larry still got that nose up under. Is he going to lead the first lap?
Looks like he is.
Oh, my. Yeah, he got to do it on them new tires. And he does. There's a bonus point for Larry Yingling.
And this is one of the few intermediate tracks that you can actually run 3 wide here. We'll see if we see any of that today.
Yeah. Well, Tommy Gossett had
a wreck.
Oh, we do. Thomas Ackridge, I seen back there. If I can catch up with him. Robert Bear's included into that. Oh
Yeah,
my
Robert
gosh.
Bears actually got the worst end of that deal.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at this, folks. I seen Thomas Ackridge go around, but
Yeah,
yeah,
this
Robert
actually
Bear.
this starts back in turn 2, Rudy. Thomas Ackridge gets down on the apron. Him and Bears make contact, and it
Oh, yep, right there.
shoves Ackridge down on the apron. He tries to save it. He almost gets it saved, but coming off the corner, it just snaps on him right up
Yeah.
into Bears and into the wall.
Oh, that's a shame too, because man, I'll tell you, he was wheeling it, trying to save that the best that he could. So hats off to for Thomas Ackridge, really giving it 100%, trying to save that. So, but a couple other of them got caught up in it. So, man, that's a shame. So, not a good thing to get the race started out like that, with a caution right off the bat. But
And it looks like Jeff Wills got into Bears as well late there, so he's going to have to use a reset as well. And it doesn't look like we have many takers. Looks like only a couple people coming down pit road. Of course, it was only 3 laps, but we'll have to pay attention to that, see how bad these tires wear tonight.
yeah, Harold Decker, Dale Willoughby, Thomas Ackridge is coming down pit road because he probably wants to get that checked out, how much damage he got. John Garrett coming in. So, yeah, there's quite a few actually toward the back of the field there. Hornet, Diego Vasquez, these guys all coming in. Chris Hanna. Yeah, very good. Well, probably ain't much sense in talking to somebody just yet because they only got 3 laps.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to ask them what the track feels like out there. So, but I do believe we will be going into nighttime here before much longer here, folks. So probably, I don't know. I'm going to guess and say maybe halfway through the race or so. What time does it say up there right now?
Looks like we're, with the sun being at 8 times its normal speed, we are approaching 5 p.m.
Oh, yeah, we'll be in dark time, probably before halfway. And what's really cool about that, Dwayne, is the drivers being able to handle that transition from the day to night and how the track's going to change, And then and adding to that equation is going to be rubber being laid down on the track. That's going to change how the cars feel.
Absolutely.
Whether it'll become loose or tight. You said the setup, you ran a couple laps with it. You said the setup felt really great, pretty neutral, huh?
It seemed pretty neutral. You just had to barely lift in 1 and 2, just enough to set the nose of the car, and pretty much the same in 3 and 4, just lift out of the throttle just enough for the nose to set, and then you're right back in it. So as these temperatures go down, or as the night falls and these track temperatures drop, we're going to see speeds pick up here.
Yeah. Well, get them going. Maybe you'll have better luck at it than I did.
It will do. As right now the track is at 83 degrees, and once the sun sets, that'll go down quite considerably and quite quickly. Watching Larry Yingling on that outside line, see if he can. That's where he is the leader. He decided to start there, so here we go. Pace truck rolls off,
and that's not at all a bad thing to start on the outside here.
Green flag is out. We are back underway at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. See if Yingling can keep the momentum into 1 and 2.
Craig White's coming back on the inside, and I don't know. That might have been a mistake for Larry to start out there. I don't know. We'll see. But now Craig White's got a little bit of help there from Jason Beach, giving him a little bit of draft.
And Jason's trying to get revenge on Larry for the very first lap of the race, passing him up. We'll see how it works out. They are side by side coming down the front stretch.
And Larry's going to get it, though, at the line. Very good.
This is a multi-groove track. You can make the outside work here, so it's good to see it this early in the race that You can run high, you can run low, and looks like the outside line's prevailing here right now.
Yeah, I don't even hear Larry lifting off the gas at all.
Yeah, if you get comfortable, you can pretty much nearly flat-foot it.
And I don't know if Craig White, yeah, he led that lap. Okay, he's led a couple of laps. Okay, very good.
Pretty that time they were dead even at the line, 0.000 according to iRacing.
Yep, and that's something. I'll tell you what, that's one heck of a race right there. They're putting on a great show up there in the front right now.
Yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about these guys running this hard this early is burning their tires up.
Yeah. Yep, Michael Pegg sitting in 5th place. And here comes Dude Conrad. Dude picking up a couple positions. And we got a caution in the back somewhere.
Sir,
Ted Decker.
Ted Decker, yep.
Oh, no. Let's go see what happened to Ted here.
Well, looked like Dale Willoughby had a run on him and tried to take it low and just clips him enough to get him loose and send him around.
Oh. Must be, yeah, right there. He did. Oh, man. Yeah, clear, clear, clear. He's not clear.
No.
Oh, man. I'll bet you his spotter was just screaming at him, you're not clear, you know. But well, things like that happen. We see that quite a bit. So he'll be able to get a new car, though.
Yeah, he's still got a reset, so he'll be down one, but...
Wow, these guys are getting right after it tonight. They're getting a little rambunctious out here. Wow.
Yeah. And the leaders are coming to pit road,
yeah,
Rudy.
They're coming in. I'm kind of surprised at that, but... Well, we may see some guys that pitted on that last pit stop stay out, looks like. Hornet looks like he's going to stay out and lead a lap.
He did. He led that lap, so he picks up the bonus point.
Very good. All right, let's see who's going to have the quickest pit stop here. Nobody's going to do 2 tires, I don't think. Way too early for 2 tires.
I would honestly try it at this stage just to know if it works out for later in the race. You've only got 10 laps on the tires.
Right.
It looks like Yingling is going to win the race off pit road.
Yep, he sure did. But we got 4 drivers that stayed out. Hornet, Jeff Wills, Mark Robertson, and Jacob Edson. Uh-oh, what happened to Hornet? Something happened to his car.
Oh, we know he's not out of fuel.
No, I don't know what's going on. He's probably coming to pit road. Well, we got to get somebody up here and talk to him real quick. Let's see what Craig White's up to. Craig, you got a copy?
We got a copy, buddy.
Oh my gosh, that looks so intense. You and Larry going at it so early in this race, man. Talk about that. What's the car feeling like out there right now? Pretty solid?
Feeling really, really good.
Yeah.
Got to watch that right front, though. You wear her up pretty quick here.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I know it's, again, like I said, I know it's early for you guys to try to attest which lane is the best, but early in the race like this, what do you think? The bottom might be the place to make a pass, or you thinking the high side might be the best place?
Pretty hard to pass on the low side, but the upper side, save you some tire up there.
Right. True. That is true. Well, I'll tell you what, you two keep going at it like this, man. This is getting pretty intense up in the front.
All right.
All right. Good luck, Craig.
Thanks.
All right. Very good.
Developing story, Rudy. Jeff Willis, he stopped on that first on that first caution. He has stayed out, and he will take command of this race.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So that'll put Larry Yingling on the outside of Jeff Wills on this start.
And we'll see how important tires are.
Yep.
Right here.
Well, 12 laps and 2 cautions already. That's not usually a good sign.
No, but I think these guys are still trying to figure each other out. I think it's more of both have been racing issues, not necessarily track issues.
Right.
So I think they'll get it sorted out here in the next few laps.
Sure. All right, lights are out. We're going green flag racing next time by, folks. Restarting on lap 14 out of 100. Again, a shout out to the Fort Worth Screen Printing for being the official sponsor this season. Got to give a shout out to them, man. They're a great outfit. John Garrett, great guy. I talked to him earlier today. Great guy. So shout out to them guys for being the sponsor this season. Very cool.
Yes, sir. And John is currently running 21st. Now, of the 33 drivers who started the race, all are still in it. 32 are on the lead lap. The only guy one lap down right now is Don Davis in 33rd.
All right, pace truck heads to pit road. And Jeff Wills. There it is. The green flags are back in the air. We're underway here at Las Vegas tonight, folks. Sin City.
And
Place your
Will
bets.
spins his tires. And Yingling's going to get by him pretty easily on the outside.
Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Now, if Tommy Gossett can get a run on the outside, he's got much fresher tires than Wills does right now. Wills might be able to hold him off for a while. He's got to watch, though. That car could snap at any moment.
Oh, we had a bit of a
I
neck
see
code
that.
between Duke Conrad and Jason Beach. Everybody gets through it, but we're 4 wide back here trying to get this sorted out.
Tommy Gossett just had a moment there, too. Wow, what a save. He got really loose coming off of 4 and lost a bunch of positions. Well, not a bunch,
Wills
but
is
a
now
couple.
in danger of losing, going back to 4th place here, as Jason Beach is now to his inside.
That's a difference. Well, they got about 8 lap difference on tires. Wills has been out there 8 laps longer than these guys, but 8 laps really wasn't that much because he did stop and on that one pit stop. So, and they've had a couple caution laps in that. So yeah, it maybe less than that, 5 laps or something. Here comes Craig White to the bottom.
Just a quick update for you, Rudy. I've got a lot of lightning outside my window right now, so if I disappear, you know what happened.
Oh, man. Well, somebody told me that they were under tornado warning up in New York.
Yeah, well, I'm in New England. I'm in Massachusetts, so I'm not that far away, and
Yep.
it's a pretty big light show out there right now, I tell you.
Well, Beach just went into second, passing Craig White on the high side. So, we got another caution. Oh my gosh! Whoa, way in the back here.
That would be Derek Burnham.
Yep, Bronham. Yep. Well, it looks like he didn't do a whole lot of damage to his car, so let's go back and check it out here.
Coming off turn 4, gets loose, gets up into the front of Eric Laurie, and that just spins him around. Looks like it was... No one else got involved in that, so it looks like not going to be that bad.
I just had a big iRacing stutter there. Oh my gosh, yeah, it looked like Eric Laurie. He did. He come right up into Eric Laurie. Looks like he backed it into the wall pretty hard there, so He'll be all right, though. He can go in there and get a reset, and he'll be good to go.
Greg
Well,
White's back on pit road.
That's the third caution of the day.
It is, and we're only 18 laps in.
Yeah.
A little concerning.
We still got 82 laps to go. I mean, at that rate, man, we'd have a ton of cautions here.
Yeah.
They'll get it sorted out. It usually takes, the first, well, I don't know, last week, the first half of the race went really smooth. And it was the second half of the race we had a lot of caution. Tonight it's opposite.
Yep.
I think it's part of it's, everybody's out here. They know they can flat foot it, so they're really pushing that car right now.
Yeah, being able to flat foot it makes you feel like you're on a super speedway, but you can't do that every lap. You're right. As those tires start to wear, you're gonna have to start letting out of it. Yeah. And I think that's part of what it is. These guys are just finding that threshold of how long they can run it flat foot before they have to start backing out.
Well, there's Michael Williams. You want to get a word in with him there, Dwayne?
Sure. Michael Williams, Dwayne in the booth. How's your race going so far?
Michael? In TeamSpeak. Michael, hello.
Yes.
Hey, Michael, this is Dwayne in the booth. Well, it's been a caution-filled race so far. You've been kind of in the back where most of these wrecks have been happening. What are you seeing from your vantage point?
A lot of cars going everywhere. I'm trying to dodge them. I'm just sitting back here trying to mind my own business, logging some laps.
All right. Well, any plans for getting closer to the front as we go along here?
Yeah, later on in the race, when everything settles down, I think I could probably, hopefully, manage my tires and then get on up there.
All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you when this thing's all said and done. And that's going to be key tonight. He hit the point exactly. Managing your tires. A lot of these guys going around aren't managing their tires very well. You see them getting loose, getting up in other people because of that. So,
all right,
the top 10 in this thing are going to be the guys who can best take care of their tires.
And how much of that you think is the wind is being a factor here tonight? Because that's got an 11, 12 mile an hour wind right now, 13, 14. Man, it's climbing.
Yeah,
15.
The wind is definitely going to affect the cars. It's out of the north, so what that's going to do for them, that's going to give them a tailwind on the front stretch, a headwind on the back stretch, but it's also going to affect them in the corners, especially at 14 mile an hour. Going into turn 1 and 2, that's going to have a tendency to try to make the car loose, push that back end around, and just the opposite effect going into 3 and 4, it's going to make that car tight and push out to the wall. So they're going to have to battle the changing wind as well here tonight.
Right. Well, it's like we said at the beginning of the race, it's all who can handle the transitions of it's going to be going to nighttime here before much longer, and cooler track temperatures and everything. So who can handle all this stuff is going to be the guy that's going to be marching his way to victory lane tonight. All right, get him going, Dwayne.
If I was a betting man, I'd say it might very well be one of these two guys, our first and second in points, who are on the front row.
Well, those would be two good picks. Definitely. Two good picks. First and second in points, and they're first and second on the track right now.
Pace truck ducks off. Green is out, and we are back underway.
Tell you what, that was one heck of a good even start by the whole front part of the field right there.
Yes, it was.
That was pretty amazing.
And Yingling launches into turn 1, and Beach is forced to get back in behind him here.
I don't
ducks
know,
to the
not for
inside,
long.
looking for the crossover,
Yes, sir.
and he's going to take it away from him.
Got to do it, man, and he did it. And here comes Tommy. No, I'm sorry, that's Jeff Will. Jeff Will's following him. Larry just let him go. He said, well, just get out there and burn them tires up, guys. I'll pass you up in about 10 laps.
Yep.
Well, congrats to Jason Beach for grabbing a bonus point there.
Yes, and he is glad to see these two battling it out in his mirror right now, because he should be able to take advantage and get some distance between them if they keep this up. Larry seems exceptionally strong on that outside line, though.
He sure
He's
does.
not letting them get away.
And I think Michael Pegg's sitting there 4th place. I think he's kind of eyeballing up what Larry's doing right now. And kind of, well, for a minute there, I thought he was kind of mirroring his moves. But nope, here comes Michael Pegg to the inside now of Jeff Wills. Going for 3rd. And boy, look at that front row. They're getting awful racy up there in the front now.
Yes, they are.
I don't know who's going to win that battle at the line. Looks like Jason Beach does get it. Well, we got some new blood up here. Earl Lateral moves into 6th place now after starting 25th.
And Jeff Wills got a little too high into turn 1 and 2. He doesn't hit the wall, but he's going to lose a lot of track position.
Yeah. He's going backwards there. Paul Witt now in 7th. How about Rachel Hunt now? Coming from 19th into 9th. And Tony Wright sitting there with her.
Meanwhile, for the moment, back up front, Larry Yingling has the advantage on the outside line. He led that last lap, and he's trying to make a clean pass, but Beach is not giving up.
Well, this is kind of what we seen here just a little while ago with Craig White and Larry Yingling. Now it's Larry Yingling and Jason Beach going at it.
And Beach finally settles in to 2nd place here.
Yeah, he needs to just take a breath. He got his bonus point. That's what he needed. That kind of canceled out Larry Yingling's bonus point for leading. And he can let Larry get out there and lead. Maybe he can cipher something out as the track cools off. Maybe his car will come in and Larry's will go away. You never know. And all he's got to worry about right now is that checkered flag at the end. Jeff Wills all the way back to 10th now. And I don't think that's over, because here comes Douglas Doucette. Douglas coming from 18th to 9th now as he passes up Jeff Wills. We got another caution. Uh-oh. What the heck is it? Tell me, Ted Deckard into it again? What?
Ted Deckard and Brent Lay.
Oh, man. Let's go back and take a look at it here.
Deckard gets high going into turn 1, and Lay, it looked like he wanted to go between.
Oh, yeah.
And just either misjudged it, or the car didn't go where he wanted to and just got up into him.
Man. Yeah, they were okay until Brent Lay finally got hit again by Ted Deckard. Actually, I think Brent Lay got the worst end of that deal.
It does look like it. He also got hit again.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
06 coming in late.
They coming to pit road?
I would say yes. Get those 4 fresh tires.
Oh, and Jason Beach had to back up in his pit stall.
That's going to cost him some positions on the track.
Yes, it is. Oh, man. That's a heartbreaker for him. All right, Larry Yingling out first. How about Michael Pegg out second?
Getting it done.
Yes.
Beach only loses one position, so that's not too bad. Pretty good
Nope.
recovery.
Oh, he lost about 4 positions, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. On pit road. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
on
My
pit
bad.
road.
Okay, my bad. Okay. Well, Jacob Edson stayed out. Looks like to lead a lap. He hasn't led yet. Mark Robertson, the Canadian Rocket, out there. So 2 guys stayed out.
And it's going to be interesting if they do not come to pit road here, Rudy.
Yeah, they got 10 laps on them. Mark Robertson's coming in. Looks like Jacob Edson's going to stay out. I think he just wants to get a bonus point, and then he'll probably go to pit road. I think it would be wise at this point, knowing everybody behind him's got 10 lap newer tires than him. I think it would be a very wise choice.
We'll see.
Well, let's see if we can get somebody else down here. How about Don Davis. Let's see if we can get him down here. I usually try to get somebody different all the time. Don Davis, you got a copy. Don Davis, you have a copy.
Yeah, I got you there, Rudy.
Hey, Don, how you doing out there tonight, man? What's the car? You're way back in the field. What's going on?
Yeah, I made a mistake there and got a black flag, got count down a lap, and just not my night tonight. But I keep on getting that lucky dog, though, so I'm back on the lead lap.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well, now you're at the tail end of the lead lap, so where do you go to from here? I mean, other than forward, I get that, but are you trying to kind of pace yourself, knowing that there's a lot of cautions, and just make sure you don't get caught up in them?
Oh, yeah, typical on that. I'm just pacing myself, even trying to stay a little bit on the high side because, yeah, there's a lot of cautions tonight. It'll thin down, though. We'll get going and get some green lights in here for sure.
Yep, got to thin the herd out to make it good racing. So.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's but they're a good group. We're having fun out here. We'll get going here and get some good green laps in.
Well, how's the car feel on the track? Everybody's saying it feels pretty good.
Yes, it feels really good. Really good. Got to baby that right front though, so that you won't wear it later on in the lap.
That's right. All right, Don. Well, good luck out there, brother. Let's get up there and maybe get inside that top 3.
Yes, sir. We'll keep on trying. We're digging. Thanks, man.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right.
And Ted Deckard has taken his car behind the wall. He is now out of the race. That leaves 32 drivers in it, and all 32 are on the lead lap.
Yeah, I think that was his second big wreck that he's been involved in. So he might have been out of resets. I don't know that for a fact, but he may have been.
Yeah, very possible. Well, the lights are on. We are into nighttime.
All right, here we go, folks. Back to green on lap 33. Pace truck's in. Larry Yingling brings them to the green.
Green, green, green.
And we're back underway into nighttime here at Sin City, Las Vegas.
Man, Rudy, remember when we started this race, the track temperature was 84 degrees. It's now 74 as we run.
Yep. That's pretty awesome. Going to make these cars feel pretty much settled down there. But the thing of it is, you can't get too overconfident about that, you know? That's what a lot of drivers make mistakes. They think that they get a little overconfident in the next...
Big wreck.
Oh, my, yeah, I see that back there. Caution is back out. Tony Wright, I see involved in that.
Yes, sir. Looks like he gets down into turn 3 and just it comes around on him.
And that's what I was afraid of. So you get a little overconfident with that car feels out there. Wow, he is all over the back of Paul Witt. Man, is he on him tight. You know, you think that car's like glued to the track, and it's really not. Right there, he just gets loose. Oh my gosh, yeah, he hit hard. Robert Bear's involved in it.
Jude Conrad gets a big chunk of it. Looks like he ghosted through. He may be okay. Oh, no,
man.
he's not. He got tagged again.
Oh, man. Well, that took two of them out of the race now. Robert Bears and Kenneth Mikesell out of the race.
Looks like we have the bottom half of the field coming to pit road, but Don Davis, he stays out. He's going to go from 30th place to 18th, Rudy.
Yeah, very good. That's a way to pick up some track position.
Yeah, absolutely. There were not that many laps on those tires, so no point coming in now except to top off.
Chris Hanna's another one, takes his car behind the wall. And we've lost a lot of people already. What's up with this? 5 drivers out of the race.
Yeah, we're only 30.
Yeah, just a little past the third of the way through the race. Dang. Let's see if we can get a word in with Thomas Ackridge. Thomas Ackridge, you got a copy?
Hey, man, what's up?
Not much. Hey, how's the FedEx car running tonight out there on these cool temperatures?
Oh, man, it's running great. It's just, I ran into some bad luck tonight in the first 20 laps. It was just a complete crap show.
Well, we've been kind of seeing what's going on out there. Do you think the guys are just getting a little bit too relaxed with how good the car feels and maybe pushing the limit, maybe just a little more than they should?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's people driving over their heads right now. It's too early in the race to be racing the way they are, but it is what it is. It's the product of racing.
Yeah. Well, I think the confidence level, you know, the way that the cars are feeling out there, because Dwayne took a car around when you guys were practicing. He, you know, took a couple of laps around, and he said, man, the car feels really neutral out there, not tight or not loose, it's just really good and neutral. So he can pretty much kind of flat-foot it for a little while. And I think maybe the guys are not used to that, you know, with the way the track's feeling here, and maybe making them a little overconfident.
Yeah, it'll stay like that about 10 laps. You can pretty much run wide open, and it's easy sailing from there. But after that 10 laps is when you really got to start working the throttle and using a little brake and stuff like that. And that's where we're trying to get to, but we can't get that long run in yet. They drive great after these 10 laps. They drive great.
Well, you've had to use one reset already, haven't you?
Oh, no, I've used both.
Both?
I'm telling you, I used both within 20 laps. It was wild. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm sitting in a bad spot right now, but I'll make the most of it.
All right, brother. Well, we'll let you go, and good luck out there. Oh, I lost Dwayne, looked like. He said that they were having some storms in his area. So,
oof.
All right, I'll let you go. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I lost Dwayne. He said that he might wind up losing power or something, so it looks like he did. All right, going to be restarting on lap 38, so we're not even at the halfway mark yet. And let's see, that was caution number 5. So we're hoping that these guys do settle down a little bit here, and we'll get get some good green flag racing in. I would like to see what these cars will do on a good long run, you know, for one, but all right, pace cars in. Larry Yingling brings them down, and green flags back in the air here in Las Vegas. Good start there. Earl Lateral now up into third place after starting 25th. Vegas mover out there on the track right now, folks. Very good job. Right behind him sits Michael Pegg. How about Rachel Hunt sitting in 5th spot now? Very good job by Rachel tonight. Wow, Earl Lateral goes into 2nd. What a run for Earl Lateral. Rachel Hunt into 4th. Michael Pegg comes back on the inside. He drove it into the corner pretty deep. Oh, you're back, Dwayne? Dwayne?
Got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was great. Lights flashed and everything.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I was talking to you and I went, oh, looks like you fell out.
Yeah.
I know you said you were battling with some bad weather there, so.
Yeah, we had the lights flicker, but I'm back now.
Very good. All right, Frank Gramuglia, 16th. That's right where he started, so he hasn't really made much progress yet. And Dude Conrad drives on by, puts Frank back to 17th. And here comes Michael Martin now to the inside of Frank G, battling back here for 17th position.
And while that's going on, we're having a 3-car battle right now for 2nd place between Michael Pegg, Earl Lateral, and Jason Beach. Jason has the position, but these guys were almost 3 wide just a second ago for it.
I was just looking to see now Craig White. We've seen he was up there battling with Larry Yingling earlier in the race at the beginning, and Craig did get to lead some laps. Now he's figured out how to get himself back inside the top 10. So good job for Craig White.
And how about Rachel Hunt right now?
I know
5th position, doing a great job out there.
That's impressive. That's really impressive. She's like the 2nd biggest mover out there right now. I think Earl Lateral's the biggest one.
Yeah, he started 25th, now 3rd, and Rachel started 19th, now up to 5th. So good job by both of these drivers.
Earl Lateral battling here with Michael Pegg for that 3rd position. Could be interesting. Here comes Tommy Gossett back inside Darren Reeser. Darren, that was another big... No, he's not a big mover. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Started 10th. Tommy Gossett again got loose. Wow, what a save, though. Good save by Tommy Gossett right there.
Good save, but he lost a ton of track position.
Yes, he did. Well, they're getting into it a little... I shouldn't say it. I'll jinx them.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead here. Beach has caught Yingling.
We've seen these two battling it out earlier, and Beach got a pretty good run on. But boy, it took him a few laps to get by Larry Yingling because, like you said, Larry was really getting some good runs off that high side.
Yeah, their high side will definitely is where you want to be for the first couple laps in the run because you just get so much momentum up off the corner, where the other guys have to pull out of it a little bit. Watching it developing here, Rachel Hunt almost got 3 wide with Darren Reeser and Paul Witt, but they settled it out.
Yep, Darren Reeser sitting there. Paul Witt now up to 7th place, back where he started this race from. He was just a few laps ago, if you remember, well, before that last caution, he was back like in the 20th position.
Yeah.
So here he is up to 7th now, so good job for him.
That's a good-looking car right there.
I know it. You love that car, don't you?
I love that paint scheme.
It is nice. It's like that chrome blue or what, I don't know what you want to call that. It's really sharp. It's so sharp it almost cuts your eyes, you know?
All right, as we are side by side for the lead.
Yep, he's not messing around tonight.
No, in fact,
He
he
is.
led that last lap, Rudy.
Yeah, he is not messing around tonight. He's testing the waters right now to see what it's going to take to get by Larry Yingling. And maybe he learned a little something on that lap right there by taking the lead from Larry. Might be something he can keep in the memory banks for when we get down to the end of this race.
Yeah, just follow him to the end and pass him on the inside.
Yeah. Pass him coming out of turn 4 and take the win away from Larry. Larry leading 36 laps so far tonight. And pretty much the dominant car out here, other than a couple other leaders. Good job by these guys. Go back and check on Douglas Doucette, sitting in 14th, coming from 18th, and Eric Laurie started 21st, running in 15th. He's about to get passed up here by Michael Martin. That is a battle for the 15th position, and he's just going to give it to Michael Martin. Not going to fight him too awful hard. Good job. That's where they were talking about getting into burning that right front up. If you battle so hard like that, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, and that will not only slow you down, but it'll make the car tighter.
Yep.
And you have to back out of the throttle sooner.
Dale Willoughby. John Garrett sitting back here. Tonight's sponsor, John Garrett there from Fort Worth Screen Printing. John goes into 19th. He's been just slowly inching his way closer to the front. He's got himself inside the top 20 again.
And the battle is on for 5th place between Thomas Ackridge. Paul Witt wants it.
Well, you know what? I think it's time for a little crank it up here. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's do this. Well, we had that pass for the lead there. You were saying that Jason Beach almost ran Larry Yingling into the wall, but here goes Earl Lateral to second.
Yeah, that really got Larry up in that outside groove, almost into the way into the marbles there, and showing on his tires right now, and he is in trouble.
Well, I don't really think that they could make it the rest of the way. It might be kind of close. So I do kind of look for one more pit stop here coming up.
Yeah, we're running 100 laps here, and we're only 56. They're going to have at least one more.
Yeah, one more pit stop should do them. And that should, if they can make one more pit stop, that'll get them through the green-white checkers as well, if they need them.
We're doing pretty good right now. We've actually, this is our longest green flag run so far, so it looks like they've got it sorted out.
Well, Dwayne, Craig White's on the move. He's up to 7th, so he's picking his way back up there. He's our pole sitter for tonight. And now we got a battle here for 8th place, Tommy Gossett and Thomas Ackred. The Tommy and Tommy show.
Yes, sir. And Yingling's still fighting to keep the outside line, keep that second position.
I mean, he's able to hold off Earl, but neither one of them's like gaining anything. And while them two are battling side by side, Jason Beach is driving away.
And we may have some pit strategy going on here, Rudy. Duke Conrad on pit road.
Yeah. Yeah, put him in the window. He can make it the rest of the way. And it looks like Larry, I don't know, he's still... Earl's not giving him that position to keep. He said, no, I'm going to just stay right here. Eventually, one of us is going to have to freaking lose out here, you know?
Yeah, but while they're battling side by side, Beach is pulling away.
Yep.
Stretched it out to over half a second now.
Yeah, he's getting out there. Yeah, looking back at that battle, man, close right there. 2 almost made contact coming out of 4. Golly, man, them guys are racing each other very hard right now.
They are.
Earl wants it. Larry wants it. Neither one of them's giving each other any room whatsoever.
And Jason Beach is looking in his mirror, see him getting smaller, and says, yep, you guys keep it up.
How about Rachel Hunt looking to the inside of Michael Pegg now? Interesting. Turning up the heat here, Rachel Hunt.
And finally, Yingling does get bilateral. Whoa, that's tight.
Pretty tight right in there, yeah. I was going to say. I know Earl did not want to give that position up, no way, but he finally conceded to it, so.
And meanwhile, Beach has pulled out to almost a whole second over the second place.
Yeah, Larry's probably saying, you know, well, while we were battling, he was getting away. Now we've got to go catch him. And if I know Larry, he'll start closing that gap up soon. Well, maybe. I don't know. He might have used his tires up.
Very well, Mia. Lateral's going to go at it again.
Yep, and he's going to get it, maybe. Yeah, he does. Wow. Impressive move by Earl Lateral. That was really super impressive. And Rachel Hunt goes around the outside of Michael Pegg. Pegg drives it into the corner deep, thinking he might be able to get back around Rachel Hunt. She says, my position, thank you very much.
Got the momentum on the outside.
Yep. Oh my gosh, that was close. She almost come down and took the nose of his car right off.
And Rudy, she's going to look at the area Yingling, size him up, and go to the inside. He is on the move right now.
I'm telling you, that car's got to be feeling really good to her right now.
Tell you what, talking about conserving tires, it looks like she has, right now, she is one of the fastest cars out there.
Wow. That's very impressive. And right behind them sits Craig White, our pole sitter. He's got himself into 6th. And Earl Lateral takes it to pit road. Making his, looks like his, oh, we got a bunch of them. Jason Beach in.
And Jared Leeser.
Making their final pit stop.
That kind of forces Larry Yingling and everyone else's hand, because these guys are going to have fresh tires. They're going to be much faster. You got to come in now. You cannot afford to sit out there and run laps while these guys have fresh rubber there.
Yeah, how long is it going to be before Larry Yingling comes in? Because Michael Pegg's coming in now.
And he's bringing a group in with him.
Yep. Rachel Hunt stays out. And Craig White. Yeah, pit road's a pretty busy place at this moment.
Michael Pegg, Tommy Gossett, Thomas Ackridge, and Paul Witt making their pit stops.
Craig White's coming in. Larry Engling still staying out.
I don't know if I like this move, Rudy.
What's that?
Larry staying out like this, he needs to get on pit
Yeah.
road and get some rubber. He's losing valuable track time just staying out there running these laps.
Unless, like I said, I think it was pretty close to him making it the whole way. And he might be just shooting the gap here and going for the W and just try to back off, cool them tires off, run conservatively for the rest of the race. Putting a lot of these guys a lap down. Jason Beach is a lap down now. Earl Lateral's a lap down.
Yeah, but these guys, I mean, that's a long way to go on tires
Yeah.
here. If
30,
I
they got
mean-
32 laps at the line.
Right, and to get to the rest of the end of the race, he's going to have almost 50 laps on it, maybe over 50 laps on his tires. That's a lot of laps on tires here.
I'm talking fuel. They should be able to go about pretty close to about 55 to 60 laps on a tank of fuel.
Yeah,
So-
fuel won't be the issue. The issue is going to be those tires wearing out, and he's going to be running almost a second slower than everybody else. So I
Yeah.
don't know if that's going to be the way. I mean, it's a gamble either way. Right
Yeah.
now, he is, by staying out there, he's losing. He's putting these guys laps down, but he's going to have to come in at some point. And when he
Right.
does, these guys are going to have the advantage.
Yeah, looking at it right now, let's see, they've got 30. No, because these guys have been out here for 40 laps already. So, no, that would put them at 70 laps on a tank of fuel. There's no way they can go 70 laps.
Right. He's going to have to
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
But the longer he stays out here, the further behind Jason Beach he's going to be.
Yeah. Now, the front three have got 40 laps, well, 41 now when they cross the line, worth of fuel used up in that car. So they're probably looking at about less than a half a tank left.
Well, put it to you this way, Rudy. Last time by, Jason Beach ran a 29.9. Larry
Yeah.
Yingling ran a 31.2.
Yep.
So he is losing valuable time right now.
Yeah. It won't be long, and Beach is going to unlap himself because he's coming up through the field here pretty quick, passing a lot of these guys that are really, Michael Martin is coming to pit road. He's giving up that position and coming to pit road. Harold Decker's on pit road. So Beach is picking up more and more positions out here as we speak. He'll be sixth here in a minute.
Yeah, and right now, Rudy, Beach is less than a half a straightaway from unlapping himself.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do a rear chase view for Larry Yingling, you can see Beach coming up fast in his mirror.
Yeah. Yep, about a half a straightaway behind him. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with Rachel Hunt tonight. That lady's she's got a great car here tonight, man. I'm telling you, she knows something that Larry knows too.
Yep.
And Jason Beach right behind these guys now, coming up behind them.
And
He's about to-
Rachel's a teammate of Jason Beach, so she's probably just going to let him go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, she knows that she's nowhere near as fast as he is with them for Mr. Feelgoods on that car.
Beach
He's
to the
going to go around the
outside.
outside. And he's going to give both of them here. In less than a lap, he's going to clear both of them. Look at that.
And
Half
he
a
is
lap, and he
now-
cleared both of them.
Yes, and he is now back on the lead lap in sixth. And everybody in front of him, Brent Lay, Mark Robertson, Hornet, Rachel Hunt, Larry Yingling, they still have to make their final pit stop.
Yeah. And Earl Lateral's coming up on Rachel Hunt next. Him and Darren Reeser. It won't be long and they'll be unlapping themselves. But we'll keep an eye on Larry here to see if there's any chance that he's going to be coming in here to make his final pit stop. And he's not yet.
No. I'm really surprised by this. I mean, I'm not sure why he's staying out right now.
And Mark Robertson into fourth now as Hornet took over third. Now, Mark, he would be, no, there's no way he can make it either. So he will have to stop as well.
The only thing I can think of is Yingling might be out there hoping he gets a caution and traps everybody a lap down. You know, I mean, but as Earl Lateral goes by him, these guys are starting to unlap themselves. That strategy is not working out.
Yep, Tommy Gossett got by him as well. Now Darren Reeser will be the next one to get by him. And it looks like he goes to the inside there of Larry.
And I think Larry may know he's in trouble now.
Yep. And the thing of it is he kind of, I think he kind of maybe waited just a little bit too long to decide this, because look at the guys that are unlapping themselves. If he pits now, he is not going to come out of this smelling good.
No, he's going to be almost 2 laps down at this point. If he comes in right now, he's got to hope for a caution.
And I think that's what he's doing. I think you called it right there. He's just hoping for a caution. If Jason Beach is, he's closing. I mean, he's clicking off about, almost a second a lap on him right now. So I don't know. I don't know what these guys have got planned here. Rachel Hunt's figuring the same way. And like you said, Jason Beach is her teammate, so I'm not sure. Maybe she's she's kind of limited to communication with him because she can't talk in there. But must be something going on that that we're not aware of in that team.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, Rudy, is these guys that stayed out, they're hoping for a caution late. But as strung out as the field is right now, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, not. Yeah, Jason Beach, he is really clicking the time off of that lead that Larry Yingling's got, and Rachel Hunt
and Yingling
takes over
is
the
now
lead.
coming into pit road. So we'll see how this shakes out for him.
Rachel Hunt gets a lap led, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see her come in next.
Yingling comes to a stop in his pit box.
Nope, Rachel's staying out yet, so she may stay out for another 2 or 3 laps, who knows.
Yingling has indeed lost a lap. He's going to come out.
Dude Conrad unlaps himself, so he's back on the lead lap.
Larry Yingling has come out in 22nd place, Rudy.
Oh my gosh. And he is a lap down too. Still dropping 24th. Yeah, I don't know. That just might have been a mistake for him to stay out that long, because once you commit to that, you can't undo it. He committed himself to staying out and praying for a caution. Well, that caution never happened. And the way the race started out tonight with all them cautions, it might have been a good call,
Right.
But tonight it's just going to wind up to not be a good call.
Now, the only advantage he has right now is he's got, about 10 lap fresher tires than the guys who put him a lap down, so he should be able to work his way back through, but he's going to have to get by some of these guys just to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, he's got to get all the way up and pass up Jason Beach and Tommy Gossett, Earl Lateral. Because they're about not quite a half a lap behind Rachel Hunt right now. About a half a lap, I guess. Rachel's running about 33-second lap right now. That one was 32.8. And Jason Beach is running, his last lap was 30.8. So, yeah, he's about a second quicker than her.
Yep.
And he's now 6 seconds or 16 seconds behind her. 16 laps to go.
Mark Robertson's coming up on Rachel now. He's actually the second place car. And Hornet just takes over the lead.
Yep, and Larry Yingling just unlapped himself. Got a lot of guys that have unlapped themselves. Rachel Hunt continues to stay out there in second place.
Yeah, now Larry is 21st, so we have 21 cars on the lead lap.
And next one is a lap down is Derek Branham, but he is way up ahead of, he's right behind Hornet. Whether he's got enough tires there to, he should have. Yeah, there he goes. He's looking to the inside. He does have damage on his car, but he's going to at least get back on the lead lap right now, and he'll be 22nd. Good job.
All right, a lot of different strategies playing out here tonight.
Well, you know, that's the whole thing behind that, Dwayne, is if everybody used the same strategy, it would just be a stalemate out there. So everybody's got to try a little something different to get off of the pace of what everybody else is doing. And once they do that, then it's like, okay, let's see whose strategy worked the best, you know? Now, I do believe Hornet and Mark Robertson are going to have to come in, and Rachel and Brent Lay. I do believe those four are going to have to come to pit road. I don't believe they can make it the rest of the way.
I would be surprised if they could, but wouldn't that be a Cinderella story if they made it?
No kidding. Well, Rachel Hunt right now has got 59 laps on that tank of fuel. She's running on vapors right now.
Yeah, she's gonna. I don't know if she's gonna be able to get to the end of this race. We're coming up to 10 or 11 to go, so she's gonna try it. Bed's made.
She's really committed herself to it here, I do believe. But she has backed her pace way down now, and she's probably saving a little bit of fuel, which it may help her. I mean, she could wind up there with at least maybe a podium finish out of this.
And Rudy, if a caution were to come out now, it would change everything.
Oh, yes. Brent Lay, he was in that wreck earlier, if you all remember. He had the camel car there torn up pretty bad, but he is back up into fourth place here, and he's another one that's going to be pretty close on fuel. And it ain't going to be long. Jason Beach is going to be breathing down his neck, and that'll be for fourth place.
Well, now all eyes go to Hornet. Does he have enough fuel to pull out the win here? As we're 9 laps to go.
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm kind of like on the edge of my seat about this right now, because you said earlier when we started this race it was probably going to come down to a fuel mileage race, and here we are.
Yes, sir.
Hornet could come out of here with a surprise win tonight if this stays green, if he has enough fuel.
How about that? Started 28th tonight, currently running first.
Yep. I'm really concerned about Rachel right now, because she's been out here 62 laps, and that's really kind of pushing the envelope of the fuel mileage on these cars. Although you do have to take out a few laps for caution laps out of that. So if you take out 3 or 4 laps. Well,
and if you've noticed, she's backed the pace way up.
Yeah.
She's not running near as fast as these guys are. Yep. So she's definitely in conserve mode right now.
Yep. 32.4 was that last lap. So.
And Hornet's running 31.2s. So she's definitely backed it up a lot.
Yep.
And she does have the breathing room. She's still got 2 seconds on Brent Lay.
Yep, and Jason Beach is coming up on Brent Lay here he's about 3.5 seconds behind him. He can see him out the windshield. But what's going on with Larry Yingling? He's caught himself up to 11th place now. Really pushing it hard right now. Next one he's going to try to get by is going to be Darren Reeser. So he may be still looking at a top 10 finish here easily.
Yeah. Still top 10, but he's got a lot of ground still to make up if he's going to get to Jason Beach.
Yeah, he's got a lot fresher tires than everybody out there right now. Everybody that he's racing with out there right now. Well, matter of fact, the freshest tire of anybody on the track at the moment.
Yes, sir. And it shows he's doing
Yep.
almost a second faster than the guys he's racing right now. And they're
Yeah.
about to go 3 wide. They are 3 wide.
And look at that. He's going to get a twofer right there on the front stretch, passing Darren Reeser and Michael Pegg. And he just went into 9th place. Dang. He's got about a second and a half to get up to Earl Lateral. Now, Earl does have about 16 lap older tires, but with that second and a half or 1.6 seconds, whatever it is, that's going to be kind of tough to close in on in 5 laps.
And does Hornet have 5 laps of fuel remaining? Mark Robertson, Rachel Hunt, all of them trying to stretch it to the end here. Who's
Man,
got
I'm telling
fuel
you.
to go the distance?
Unbelievable how these guys are running. I think they're running on a wish and a hope out there. I think they're just like hoping it stays green, but they're wishing that for some more fuel. You know?
I guarantee you right now, both Hornet and Mark Robertson are wanting this to go green to the end.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Three.
they're really pushing it.
3 laps to go at the line.
Rachel Hunt and Brent Lay close together here. So now once Jason Beach catches these, both of these, Jason Beach could wind up with a top 3 finish here if he can get by both of them. He's still got a ways to go to catch them. I don't know. Still be a top 5, but not going to be a top 3 maybe. Are we going to see somebody run out of gas?
Well, we're going to find out. 2 to go at the line.
Unbelievable that the results here tonight out of this, all the track strategies that have happened out here tonight. This is just unbelievable.
And that's what happens at places like Las Vegas, Rudy. You never know to the very end what's going to happen.
That's right, man. Unbelievable.
Well, here we go. Hornets going into 3.
We got, who was it? Rachel Hunt actually
Hunt.
did peel off.
Yeah, she is out of fuel.
Yeah. Well, she
White.
was the closest to running out.
Here we go. Hornet, white flag is out. 4 corners to go. Can he make it?
Oh my gosh, do you believe this? Hornet's going to win his first race on fuel strategy.
2 more corners to go. Can he make it?
Oh, I think he's got it. He could run out of fuel right now. Coast to the finish line. He's got it, and Hornet wins it here tonight.
Gonna win it.
Nice. Very nice. What a race. I would have never in a million years thought that these guys would make it that far.
Yeah, Mark
like-
Robertson crosses second.
That's like 60
Jason
laps.
Beach brings it
He
home
did-
third, Rudy.
When I said about 60 laps on a tank of fuel, 60 to 65 laps, I said, well, they got 64, but you got to take the caution laps out of there. So, just thinking about that, we're probably talking about a good 60 laps anyhow.
Yeah,
You know?
yes, sir. And Jason Beach gets by Brent Lay on the last lap, brings it home on a podium finish. Larry
Wow.
Yingling comes home 8th.
That is awesome. Well, we're going to get these guys up here just a minute, folks, so hang on. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Hornet. The winner here tonight, David Adamson. Man, you did it on fuel mileage. Once you commit to that, you can't undo it. We talked about that with Larry Yingling there. He I think he committed to thinking that maybe a caution would come out there at the very end. A caution didn't come out, and it didn't play out in his favor, but it sure did play out in your favor. And I know the last thing you wanted to see was a caution to come out then, because that would have threw all your strategy right out the window. Tell me about your race.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Coming up on those guys, I'm going, oh man, there's going to be a caution, and I'm going to be back at the back again.
How much fuel did you have at the end?
I had 1 gallon left.
1 gallon. So, yeah, okay. Well, I figured you guys could go about 60, 65 laps on a tank of fuel. That's usually thereabouts. But you guys, you pushed the limit. I'll tell you what. Now, tires were probably gone. So you didn't back off all that much. Not as much as we've seen some of the other drivers.
Yeah, Rachel pitted
Yeah.
just a lap ahead of us, and me and Mark come in and topped off at the end, went to the back of the field, and we just saved it.
And I'll tell you what, well, great win here tonight. Congratulations to you. What's this win mean to you right here tonight?
Boy, that's a good one. It's been a long time since I've been up here.
Yeah.
It feels good.
I'll bet it does, man. It is pretty awesome. Dwayne said at the beginning of the night, he said, this race is probably going to come down to who can save their right front or save their tires the best, or fuel mileage. And it turned out to be a fuel mileage race here, and we're glad to see it. It was really exciting. Glad to see you in Victor Lane, Hornet. I mean, this means a lot. I know it does to you, and it means a lot to me too, because I've been watching you every week, and it seems like each and every week we see you getting that much better and progressing more and more toward the front. You saved your car tonight. You kept it clean and bring home the win. So who you got to thank for this?
I got to thank my pit guy, my garage guy. He did me good. He said, hey, come on in pit. We can make it from here. Just hang it up.
Well, I'll tell you what, proud of you, brother. And I'm sure you're going to go celebrate that win, aren't you?
That was a good win. Thanks, Rudy. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Well, we'll see you next week.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. All right. You got the Canadian Rocket there, Dwayne. Dwayne?
Sorry about that, Rudy. Yes, sir. Caught up with Mark Robertson. Great race. You started 27th, worked your way through the field, had some great pit strategy there at the end to bring it home. Talk about your racing a little bit tonight.
Oh, wow. What a great race. Congrats to Hornet there. Yeah, just saving my stuff there till the end, guys, and trying to save fuel.
And how was the track out there? It seemed like once the sun went down, the pace and it picked up quite a bit, and we didn't have any more yellow flags after that.
Oh, it was what a great setup, man! Wow, that thing was on rails. Good race by everybody.
Absolutely. And now next week we're heading into Chicagoland. Are you looking forward to that track at all?
Oh yes, sir. Try to do my best there too.
Yeah,
keep my nose clean and have fun.
All right, yes, and Chicagoland has the potential to be the same style race, so it may work out for you there as well. Well, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
Well, I'm gonna thank Craig and the old farts. They do a good job, and you two guys in the booth, very good job, Rudy. And Dwayne.
Thanks.
All right, well, go ahead and we'll let you get out of here, celebrate second, and we'll see you next week at Chicago.
Yes, sir, guys. Have a good night.
You're probably going to celebrate by eating some walleye, aren't you?
Oh, fresh walleye, you know it.
I hope you spend the night in the bathroom.
I knew you were going to say that. Right on, guys. Have a good night. Thanks.
Good job there, Canadian Rocket.
Thank
All
you.
right. Good job. Rudy, you got third?
I do. Jason Beach, you come home third tonight. Man, it was looking a little bleak there for a little while. You caught up to a few drivers, but wasn't quite enough to get you the win, but it did get you on the podium. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I made my bed around lap 60. I decided I was going to go and get tires, and the car was pretty doggone good out front. and so I wanted to get tires early. I knew the pace I was running, I was 5 to 6 laps shy on fuel, and so I decided to go hard. And sometimes fuel mileage will get you.
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, it worked out pretty good for Hornet and Mark Robertson tonight. They played a smart fuel mileage there, and it worked out for them. Not so good for Larry Yingling, though. He kept staying out there. We were kind of wondering why that strategy was coming about. And, and it's like I said to Hornet there, once you commit to that, you really got to kind of stick to it. I think he stuck it out there for a while, thinking a caution was going to come out. And you guys went that whole second half of the race and caution free. So it did not work out good for him, but it worked out good for you. You bring home a 3rd place tonight. Got to mean a lot to you here after everything that transpired.
Yeah, it was like you say, when you make a pit stop like that and you see you fall down the leaderboard. And I was surprised with Larry when I unlapped myself and went around him. I thought he'd pit, and then when he stayed out, he needed a caution for sure. So,
Yep.
But it was a lot of fun. To drive back up there and get a 3rd. It was still a lot of fun.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, who you got to thank for this 3rd place?
Well, I'd like to thank Craig and the Old Farts. Obviously, they do a heck of a lot of work. Big thanks to Michael Hauser. He's got out of the driver's seat and decided to work on the car tonight. So he worked on it for me and got it real good. So car was fast. Yep, and big thanks to Pizza Sam's. They've been around a long time with us. And appreciate everything they're doing. Thanks to you, Rudy. Everything you guys do in the booth, you do a heck of a job. And last but not least, the Fort Worth screen printing, they do a heck of a job. I'm glad to have them with us.
Yes, it's good to have them for the whole season. That is awesome. Yeah, thanks to John Garrett there. I met him earlier today, and nice guy, really nice guy, man. We had a little chat there, and he's going to send me his photo in so I can put his photo on there. So, well, congratulations, Jason. I think you did gain a little bit of ground on Larry. Just keep up the pressure, man. Keep that pressure going, man. I think you're going to have an exceptional season this season.
Well, I appreciate it, Rudy. Thanks again for everything you guys are doing.
You're very welcome, sir. Go celebrate that 3rd place. We'll see you next week at Chicagoland.
All right, take care, bud.
All right, let's run down through the final results here. All right, Hornet comes home with the win here tonight, the 1st of the season. Mark Robertson, the Canadian Rocket, will finish in 2nd place. Jason Beach in 3rd, Brent Lay 4th. Craig White did come home 5th. He was our pole sitter tonight. Tommy Gossett in 6th place. Earl Lateral 7th. Larry Yingling finishes 8th place, so he did come back pretty good. Darren Reeser 9th. Michael Pegg 10th. Dwayne?
Michael Martin has a great race, started 29th on the grid and brings it home 11th. Harold Decker brings it home 12th. 13th is going to be Jeff Wills, Tony Wright 14th, Michael Hallett 15th, Frank Remuglia 16th, Douglas Doucette 17th, John Garrett 18th, 19th is going to be Dude Conrad, and Derek Branham, our first car 1 lap down, finishes 20th. Rudy?
All right, Eric Lurie 21st, Don Davis 22nd, Michael Williams will finish 23rd, Rachel Hunt 24th. That late pit stop like that, man, I knew it was going to come back to bite somebody in the end, and it wound up, poor Rachel, it really bit her hard. Jacob Edson will finish 25th, Diego Vasquez 26th, Paul Witt 27th, Dale Willoughby will finish 28th, Thomas Ackridge had a rough night here tonight, looking good at the beginning of the race, but got into a couple of wrecks there, wound up finishing 29th. Chris Hanna leaving early will finish in 30th. Robert Bears caught up in a couple of accidents. He will finish 31st. Kenneth Mikesell, 32nd. Ted Deckard, 33rd. And Brian Ray, I don't think he didn't even start the race.
He did not,
No. So, all right. Well, again, congratulations to our winner here, the Hornet, David Adamson, that is. And wow, what did you think of tonight's race, Dwayne? That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was a great race, Rudy. They had a little trouble in the start. They got it figured out, like you said, a complete opposite of what we had last week. So good to see that long green flag run there at the end. Great strategies playing out all over the track. And I think we'll see more of the same next week.
Yeah, coming down to another fuel mileage race next week. That would be pretty awesome. So, all right, well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. You can check out our broadcast schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Until next time, stay safe, have a good night, and wash them hands.
Good night, everybody.